Hi there, my name's Mauro. I'm a teacher in the Moto Yoga community. Every year, all Moto studios around the world come together for Grow Your Yoga to raise awareness and funds for a global cause. Committed to environmental consciousness and community outreach, Moto studios and students have raised over $850,000 to support some amazing organizations. This year, we are sweating to protect our Earth's trees. For the months of March and April, Studios Karma funds will go to organizations whose work is critical in protecting the Earth's forests. I would like to talk to you about one of those organizations, Jungle Keepers.
In January, I was fortunate enough to travel to the Amazon rainforest in Peru to witness firsthand what Jungle Keepers was all about. Jungle Keepers was co-founded by a member of our Moto community, this warrior with a machete, Dina. It was founded in 2015 to create a conservation area in the Madre de Dios region of the Peruvian Amazon. Since that time, they have managed to purchase 11,323 acres of some of the most biodiverse, pristine parts of that rainforest in what is known as Las Piedras River Corridor. Heading upriver on that first day with Jungle Keepers, I was awestruck with the sheer size of those trees. It's really tough to put into words the wild of that place. It was magical. That magical place is under threat though. There is constant stress from illegal mining, poaching, and most of all logging. Illegal logging operations have been systematically cutting down specific varieties of old-growth hardwood trees, creating imbalances in the fragile ecosystem. Trees, such as ironwood, are well on their way to becoming non-existent. These trees are being harvested and shipped overseas to be made into floorboards and, to as one local put it, line the walls of law offices. Cutting down these old-growth hardwoods has many consequences. The Amazon rainforest stores about 1/4 of all the Earth's carbon dioxide emissions. Think of these massive trees as carbon banks, and when they are cut down, the door to their bank vault is open, and that carbon that they have stored over hundreds and hundreds of years begins to be re-released. Not only are they no longer sucking up and storing our CO2 emissions anymore, but they're adding to our climate crisis by releasing what they have stored in the past. These trees are also home to many jungle creatures. Cutting them down is messing with the delicate balance of nature. For example, this majestic-looking bird, the red and green macaw, makes its home in the hollowed-out knots of the ironwood trees. These knots only begin to form after the tree has reached a century. The ironwoods the macaws nest in are hundreds of years old. Until the 1990s, there was a healthy population of ironwood because the wood was so hard that it destroyed chainsaws. Only in the last 25 years have humans figured out a way to cut these trees down. Now the macaw populations are dwindling. Red and green macaws are finding it increasingly harder to lay their eggs. Jungle Keepers is working hard to protect this land and these trees. They are doing this using a multifaceted approach. First, by purchasing continuous concessions of land, they will help protect more biodiversity. Protect the habitat, and you protect all the species that inhabit it, not just one or two. Second, Jungle Keepers believes in empowering local people and is constantly looking for opportunities in which to help those people start businesses in sustainable industries. This is evident through their Ranger program, the first of its kind in the Amazon. These Rangers routinely patrol their concessions and the concessions of other NGOs in the area, reporting any illegal activity and driving out anyone harming their land. They also record real-time data on animals and wildlife that they encounter on their patrols in order to document and track what is living in the jungle so that we may better understand the life within it. Jungle Keepers is giving them an income protecting the land where before some of these same people who are now rangers were involved in the illegal logging trade. I will never forget the day Rustus, a ranger, stood in front of a massive ironwood tree that had been illegally cut. He told us that he used to be the one scouting out the forest for these trees that eventually would be cut down. There was so much passion in his voice, a kind of sadness in his eyes, as he looked at that felled tree. But now, he said, I am a ranger, and my job is to protect these trees that I once helped destroy. Getting locals involved in saving the rainforest is a major part of what Jungle Keepers is trying to do. I wish you each had the chance to go and experience what I experienced, to feel the wild of the earth, to see nature in its purest form. I feel that after living amongst these trees and this land for a brief time, I too am a ranger in a sense. I too will try to do everything I can to raise awareness and protect this jungle. I hope you have enjoyed these photos and learned a bit about what Jungle Keepers is trying to do. I'd like to thank you all for caring so much about this great cause and for truly making a difference.